So talk me through this account. What did you start with? When did you start?
We started with 55 here.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I put it five in here. We withdrew. I withdrew some money from here. And we started five here and five here.
Sure. Got it. And that was, you said early July or?
Yeah, I want to say it was July 1. And so, I mean, we're doing good. Like, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like it. So on this end, with just about, what would this be? Just about 9,000, or it would be just over, yeah, just over $8,000 in
Mhm.
profit
Yeah.
off of, 55 or 60,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Like, I can't complain. Like, I am not complaining.
do you have any questions, anything for me?
I mean, so far, no, because most of my questions are answered through either the YouTube channel or if I need to get in Slack, I can ask my questions there. But for the most part, no, not thus far. I mean, you seem to be, or the team seems to be moving in the right direction for me. So, any company who decides that, it's not a good time to trade because of what's happening, in real time is a good company for me. So I mean, you make decisions on it's not a good time to trade. Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds great to me.
Yeah.
So
No, and it's been good because even still, we're gonna hit just about our average, which is that 5%,
mm,
even on a time where there's a lot less volume,
yes,
a lot more volatility. So less
yes,
volume and more volatility is not good.
that's not good. And
So
I came in right at July, so it was kind of the slow season. David was very clear, Kiet, it's going to be slow, and I said, no, it's okay. It's better than what I was getting in the first place.
yeah, hopefully even in this last 2 months, it's better than what you.
No, right. It wasn't what I expected at all. It was more than what I expected. How about that? Because, July and August, I did a little Forex. My husband did a little Forex, I should say.
Mhm.
So we were a little bit familiar with the season, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I want to get into. Maybe again, like five or so questions, but tell me a little bit about yourself. What is your professional background?
So I'm a real estate agent right now. And I said that. And I say that because it's not my passion, but it's something I'm doing. We had hair salons um, and ran those businesses, which were three at one time with my mom. And when she retired, I decided to stop. And from there, we tried network marketing. I was in network marketing and really didn't know what network marketing was. I mean, I knew Mary Kay and those things, but we got into a company and we had great success. We kind of fumbled along the way, and it was a great ride for 10 years. And then that company, I'll just say the little guy didn't get help towards the end of the company. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, I don't want to speak badly because it was a great company. We had a great time, great memories. But as it matured after the 10 years, the little guy didn't seem like they were going to get ahead. So we decided to part ways from the company. And then from there, got into real estate. And I've been in real estate and I'm lucky enough to have a husband to, pretty much take care of us. But, real estate's volatile too. And
Sure.
it's very volatile. So, and here I am.
So your husband is also in real estate, or he
No,
trades?
he's a Boston police officer.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yes, and he has 2 more years left on the job. So yeah.
Got it. And so for you then, what was like your main motivation for wanting another stream of income? There's
Mm.
two streams of income in the home, and then also your husband trading as well. So what made you guys want to look into something that was more passive?
We had, like I said, we were in the Forex space, but we weren't having much success, but we knew the space existed and we knew there were, compounding interest and really fell in love with it, but just did not have another way to, either find a company like yours or just have another way to have kind of an automated service.
Yeah.
And it was mostly my husband really learning it. And he was learning it with friends. So it wasn't just him by himself. So he wasn't just out there by himself. He was with a group.
Yeah.
And even having that support, it wasn't enough.
Got it.
It really wasn't enough. And then now you have a taste of it. And now you know that there's that, market out there's compounding, and so you're looking, and that's what I was looking. And I didn't come across an ad. I came across a YouTube channel, your YouTube, and I forget the gentleman's name, but he was a mature gentleman, and I believe he was in construction. And the caption was, "You gave him back $50,000 because he sent from the wrong account or something." And I had to click on it. I said, let me click on that. What company is giving back money?
Huh.
And so I clicked on it and I watched it. And so, of course, I probably took all night. I just went through all the YouTubes I possibly could. And I said, okay. And from the YouTube, some of them you don't know if you're trading Forex. You don't really know what you're doing.
Mm.
But I got to one video and it said you were trading Forex. And then I finally came across your particular video and your story. And I said, okay. Had no idea about the fees. Had no idea about that. Just knew I was saying, okay, Kiet, this is good. This looks really good.
Yeah, I love it. And so you saw, and that's unique, right? There's not, most people come across like advertisements first.
No, yeah.
So yeah, for you to see the actual YouTube channel and
Yes.
to go through it, and that's kind of more on the organic side.
Mhm.
And so that's great feedback, to know. And I'm glad that you took interest in, that example or that kind of piece of information, and then you went and found more information, and that was really helpful for you. But so when you saw those videos and then you decided to book a call, like you said, you didn't know about the fees, like you had the actual demonstration call to where you knew exactly how we get results and what we do. How did you feel? How did you feel just before joining? Were you skeptical? Were you nervous? How did you feel?
Of course, there's always, you're skeptical. You have that thing in your stomach, but the video seemed so genuine. And when you've done a lot of things, and there's been a lot of things that I've done, and I haven't shared all of that, it'd take too long. And so when you come across somebody like yourself and you're listening and that sounds good. And it just felt right for me. So, but yeah, the fee, I'm going to be honest, I'm saying, but it's automated. It's going to develop into something, even if it takes 5 years. That's what I said to myself.
I love that. Go ahead.
Like the fee over 5 years is really nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you've put it into perspective. And not that we're sitting on millions over here, but I just kind of added it up in my head and I said 5 years. That's what I said to myself.
That's amazing.
Right. And again, we are working class. I just told you my husband is a Boston police officer. So
well, 100%, because that mindset is exactly what we're looking for and who we want to help. It's a long-term mindset. It's a growth mindset. It's not a get rich quick or get rich overnight or, outlandish expectations. And that the expectations are set by us, and we make sure that they are clear beforehand and they're communicated throughout, because sometimes people get greedy or forget, or results, we bust out and have a 12% month, and then now you expect that going forward and all of those things. So we try to do our best in making sure to level expectations, be as transparent as possible, let people know exactly what's happening. So that was something that we were intentional about. So for you decided to move forward. You felt like, if in 5 years that license fee, that it's not going to really be a factor, or something that is negatively impacting. So how was the actual setup process? Did you get set up through David? Was it Julio, or was it
No, it was actually David, and it was very simple. I mean, and David said, "You are a little tech savvy." I'm not really tech savvy, but I got through it. I think maybe it took like a day or two because I had to go to the bank, and then yeah, it was very quick. It was
Nice.
very quick.
And how
The-
about uh-huh.
I was going to say, you guys call it the onboarding was very quick.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, so that's what we refer to it as.
Yeah.
And how about the ongoing communication? Like, I know we have Slack and Telegram. How has that been for you?
And so Slack, it was a new platform for me, of course. Yeah, the communication, I could see it. I just didn't know how to kind of navigate it at first. But now that I'm on, I know how to use it. I know how to use it on my phone. It was different from the computer, Slack on your computer from your phone, but I figured it out, and yeah, it's been good.
Good.
I feel like when I ask a question, somebody answers me.
Yeah, that's what we want. And that's why we have it as Slack, because before it was literally the first 100 clients, it was just one-on-one with Julio, text message, WhatsApp, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's just
Mhm.
like, his inbox
Yeah.
was flooded. He
Yeah.
would still miraculously get back to everyone within, a very reasonable time, definitely well within a day. But we just want something to where it wasn't just on one person to
Yeah.
respond, because when you leave it to just one and the
Yeah.
company continues to grow,
Yeah.
then response times get lower and
Yeah.
lower, and
Yeah.
that's what we're conscious of.
Yeah.
Love it. So on your end, and maybe it's communication, but what do you feel like makes ATN different than, some of the things that you may have looked into or maybe experienced, just with your husband trading? How do you feel like our company is maybe different than what you've experienced?
I mean, you're more personable. I mean, just everyone that I've talked to. And I mean, even though I haven't met you in person, it's still, I feel like you're arm's length away. I can get in touch with you. I mean, I just feel like if I need something, someone's going to answer me. And I just feel like it's more personable. I feel like it's family, honestly. I really do. It's not just another kind of, I don't want to name other companies, but other companies.
Mhm. Well, I mean, that is intentional. So it's always really good for us to be able to hear that that's how you feel, because
Mhm.
it's like a brand is what someone feels about
Mhm.
that company, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the brand that we want to have: a family, a community,
Mm.
uh, results. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah, we know that it's like I judge my business off of, the criteria of client experience and then results. So client experience is great. Like, if it could be good. Oh, you got Slack and you know how to use it and you know how to communicate.
Right.
You get
Right.
answers quickly and all that.
Right.
But if the
Right.
results are not there, then it's not a good company.
No, we have results. No,
Yeah,
you definitely have results.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Versus if we have results, that's good. But if we have terrible communication and you just have little questions and you just want to make sure that you're doing something right, or
Right. Right.
XYZ, then that's just an okay company. That's just something that, okay, yeah, I get results, but geez, I can't get anybody on the line. I can't do it. So we want it to be as high level as possible, especially because we recognize that you, even though you define yourself as working class, you're still someone who's been working for your money. You and your husband have been building, and
Yeah.
so we still have to have that respect, and make sure that you're getting exactly what you expected, and hopefully even more. So on your end, Kiet, do you mind actually pulling up your account and sharing your screen?
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then it'll pull up this here. So talk me through this account. What did you start with? When did you start?
So we started with 55 here.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I put it 5 in here. We withdrew. I withdrew some money from here. And we started 5 here and 5 here.
Sure. Got it. And that was, you said, early July, or?
Yeah, I think it was I want to say it was July 1.
Okay,
If
nice.
we, David and I looked at it, it was July 1. And so, I mean, we're doing good. Like, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like it. So on this end, with just about, what would this be? Just about 9,000, or it would be just over, yeah, just over $8,000 in
Mhm.
profit
Yeah.
off of, 55 or 60,000.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Like, I can't complain. Like, I am not complaining. Okay.
excellent. Okay, so you're not complaining. Things are good. That to me, I mean, I didn't go to no fancy school or nothing, but that looks like 12 or maybe 13% in that couple of months.
I
So,
know.
well,
So, I mean, trust me, it was doing nothing before. And, slow and steady, slow and steady. That's what I keep saying to myself, slow and steady. So I
yeah,
can't wait to see what next year brings. Definitely.
100%. I just can't get enough of your long-term mentality. That is exactly because if we hit 60% year over year,
Yeah,
that's the goal. That's what we want, right? If
absolutely.
more than that is amazing, right?
Absolutely.
But that's what we want. And so, just so you know, because it hasn't been the full year for you this year, but year to date, we're above 50% already. So,
Okay.
we're definitely
Good. Yeah.
tracking towards that. So where would you rank ATN, compared to normal vehicles like stocks or
Mhm.
real estate on your end?
I mean, it's above 10 out of 10 out of 10, 11 out of 11. It's above anything I've ever dealt with because the other things I felt like I was just dealing with them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I mean, and I wish everyone could do it. And I know you have the friends and family, but sometimes people just don't see what you see. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You can't bring, what is you can bring the water to the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what we understand. We fully get it. And, we're just glad that we, being the water source, if you will, we're glad that we have some people that are drinking and having, getting replenished in that way, because, there will be people that may look at it as, oh, well, there's, too many people at the water, or are we sure that that water is good water, or what have you? And it's just like, meanwhile, there's people that are getting their fill, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just focused as one of the water sources that are out there. I'm just focused on making sure that our water stays pure and it stays good, and it's replenishing the people that are actually consuming it. That's the biggest focus for me. So I'm glad that that's the case. And so for you, really kind of one of the last questions here: how passive after the onboarding? How passive has everything been for you?
Completely passive. I mean, it's been completely passive, which is so refreshing because you have your daily life. I mean, I have one child left, and that's a lot in itself. And to have passive money growing someplace else that all you have to really do is kind of just check in, see what's going on. And it's very refreshing. I mean, it really, really is.
That's what we want. That's what we intend. So excellent. I'm glad that you're experiencing this. And well, that's all I have on my end. Did you have any other questions for me while we're on?
No,
No?
no, I
Right.
just want to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, 100%. I'm happy that we've been able to get connected.
Okay.
Love it. All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So every 30 days, I talk one on one with my clients, and that was their experience. If you want to learn more on how we help our clients earn 60% or more per year, then click the link in the description below.